And welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Sexy Wargame. We're playing Wargame European Escalation with the US this time around. Finally at Chapter 3, if you will. We finished the USSR, we finished NATO. We are now, well, awesome, I guess. Now we are US of bloody A. Okay, so we're close to getting lots of supplies for certain things, man. And the certain things being that we also had a lot of stuff back here. We did not even move most of these guys at all. So let's go back to this location, capture that FOB as soon as possible, get over here with the Ural, thank you very much. There is an FOB we will need to take just to get as most supplies possible, because this Abrams has been totally demolished by the enemy last time. One of the ATGMs, that is Malutkas, hit hard onto the M1 Abrams and almost nuked him. As you can see, only 4 beautiful health points on that one. M113 has the only AA guys inside. That's 2 squads with the AA Stingers. And mind you, we lost the Vulcans in the last video, so that was definitely a big mistake on my part, as we really needed that beautiful Vulcan for the AA support. We do not know if we're gonna be meeting Mi-24s, more probably will. Mi-8 TVs, who knows? There are a lot of versions of the Mi, so all of them can actually do massive damage upon you, of course depending upon the version. Thank you very much. Let's drop these guys out. So we have some kind of Stinger support as we are getting close on the secondary position, or should I say a secondary objective, where we are to meet American survivors. And then we're gonna go on to meet the German survivors. The problem is that the entire area is occupied by the enemy forces. Okay, let's position some of the Abramses, that is the CFV, the M3 version, to overlook certain locations towards the enemy. M113 is over here, Urals here, waiting to maybe get at some point some loving. We have the another boat of that is the M3 Bradleys here overlooking this area for in case of enemy contact. And BRDM right here. Open fire, open. BRDM to you has nothing in terms of what do you call it? Oh yeah, weaponry, but he has armor. And of course we have some frag grenades dropping on him. I don't think we'll be able to do much with that. Yeah, absolutely nothing, as you can see yourself. Maybe we're gonna shoot him up a little bit with our M16s that we do carry. Getting some beautiful level 3 to the Stingers, thank you. Well, 3 levels, not level 3, 3 levels. There are 2 groups of them. They're 5-man teams, as you can see yourself. We are actually losing quite a bit of ammo on this bastard, but we're gonna allow it to destroy by the Stingers. Again, they are the only freaking thing that we have in terms of AA support. A group of survivors from 66th Armored Regiment joined our unit. Okay, I did not get that group, mind you, but the game is telling me they did. So there we go. See, this is why we need the M113s. To get here, collect these Dragoons, the Dragons, I'm gonna call them Dragoons, the Dragon teams, because they're like evil, like to eat children and stuff, and you can see it yourself. They eat children. Heavy grass there, heavy grass indeed. Okay, so we have some Bradleys here to overlook this location. Rifle over here, we did notice, I believe, some ATG and Fagot infantry right these location near FOB. We're gonna be moving in now with some Bradleys. Now we tend to keep these guys in 2s. We're gonna split them finally up a little bit. Get the Bradley here, M113 up here, Abramses up here, all my Abramses up there as possible, like a little close to each other. No point in now counting that this location. We have some riflemen guarding this area. We have some command vehicle in case if the enemy does have, well, if we do find something useful out there to an entry point, or maybe, well, to be honest, we don't really need points, as we don't have an ability to call anything. Bradley's up to this location, so Stingers did their beautiful job. I do always try to avoid the fire, but it seems the fire is very unimportant in this game. In ALB it is. They changed certain structures from what I read in dev blogs about that the fire has been totally reconfigured, so to speak, for the specifically for the ALB, as after all you get the aircraft with napalms and all that, so of course you would understand that the firewood should do massive more damage than just morale damage like in this one, and that's about it, I guess. Okay, barely only noticing the Urals. 2 Urals again. We are gonna be collecting a lot of freaking FOBs, it would seem, and Urals. I'm hoping, mind you. I'm hoping that's gonna keep that. It's gonna be kept that way. ATGM Dragoon, let's this location. Well, track upon this part, because who knows? Maybe there's some T-55s, T-64s, T-72s, even worse if they have T-72s. Even though we do have the Abramses that should be doing a much better job against T-72s, and we have seen that in the last level for the USSR, where the just regular M1 Abrams that we do have do a massive damage against T-72s, 3 of them even, so there you go. I mean, 8 frontal armor, not really overly too big, 105mm guns, massive range, let's see, AP power is 7, it's all good and it's all sexy indeed. Not much of a poor optics, that is, normal stabilizer shooting, and shooting on the move is a-okay, and as I said, 70km speed, which we have seen really to be a thing for the French stuff. French are the most evilest creature of them all. So these are our ATGM Dragoons. I'm gonna call them Dragoons because I'm amazing. Riflemen and Bradley hiding the, well, controlling this part. You have some Urals here, Abramsons here, excellent. Again, remember, we're gonna try and avoid as much contact with the enemy, but we're gonna utilize some M113s just to mop up a little bit here and there. We have a lot of riflemen. Move in. Now again, our Stingers will stay here for now, unless we start noticing enemy contacts. Again, no mobility in terms of we don't have any mobile stuff. We lost the, again, I'll repeat that, we lost the Vulcans. I screwed up heavily on that point, so there you go. Move in, Bradley, move in. We're gonna control this entire area. And Motostrelki right in front of us. ATGMs not. They have the regular RPG-7 AK-74s, not the greatest of its kind, but they do their job well if you can hide them well, that is. If you can hide them well, you will be doing amazing job with them. Get over here. Thank you very much. Oh, there are more Motostrelkis. Uh-oh. Fall back, fall back. Thank you very much. Stunned, always a nice thing. Get over here, thank you very much. Excellent, there they go. Like bosses they weren't. We own them heavily. Let's get the Abrams. Let's get the Abrams on this location. Now this is the damaged Abrams that needs that FOB much more than any other Abrams. FOB captured by us. Excellent. ATGM support onto the right. Let's get over here, guys. Let's get over here. Bradley over here. Rifleman, stay where you are, just to count on maybe an ability to counter any possible enemy coming from behind us. But we'll know. Maybe they're gonna capture that empty FOB. You never know. You never know. So this is the damaged Abrams. He needs that loving. He definitely needs that loving. Rifleman with Abrams. Thank you very much. Bradley's move in. We need the insight towards the enemy. Now Abrams, of course, it has again 105. Bradleys have the beautiful towers that is again ATGM and the Bushmaster. Let's see how this repair is gonna go for the Abrams. Excellent, immediately done. A beautiful job. Fall back with the Urals here, so the enemy doesn't retake them if need be. For them, that is. Yeah, we'll try and avoid that, of course. Oh, excellent, excellent. We have the Bradley there. Let's move this Bradley here. We have 2 Bradleys in this location. Move up here. Riflemen with them. M113 and Riflemen follow into the forest. Possible enemy contacts maybe here, but I don't think so. I'm too awesome for that. Let's see. Again, we should always use eye just to notice where the end truly is for the single player. Mind you, in multiplayer you don't have these things telling you exactly where the end is. It's the entire really map, so up to this point. I don't know why even they wasted time in terms of making these invisible walls, so to speak. We have made contact with an isolated group from Jagger Battalion 26. I'm yet to make any kind of contact with my own groups as is. So there you go. Okay, so at the moment we have this FOB. Let's get our Euro truck to pick up any possible supply out of that FOB, because they are amazing, of course. Fall back with the full ones over here, thank you. We pick up all the supplies so we can leave with them. Hopefully we do not lose any of our beautiful Euros in the process. Excellent. Go over here. That Abram has been fixed, thank you very much. Always a nice thing. ATGM. What shall I do with you guys? Can't get inside the Bradleys, that's for sure. I'm gonna leave these guys for now where they are. I have 2 Abramsons here, so Hellsbell will be able to have some kind of support. We'll cover this approach with that 1 Abram, some Dragoons, and the M113 at least. Get our beautiful command vehicle up to this location. Get the rifleman up to this location. No point to actually staying where you are, except here. Let's utilize this again area just to cover the approach for our, that is just to cover the approach if the enemy does enter from behind. We'll see that. We have of course artillery guns. Hellsbell's low on fuel, never a good thing. M2 Bradley, excellent, getting some beautiful ATGM. Again, Bradley's ATGM always needed, that's for sure. I mean, they do a great job. Nice range, 2600 range, 8 accuracy and 12 AP firepower of their battle station. Get over here. Get over here, thank you. Bradley not noticing anything at the moment at least. So what shall we do? We move up a little bit more here across the road. Abrams with them. Bradley IFV to this location. He might even be able to move those Bradleys, and that is the beautiful, ever so beautiful Abramses up there. No, enemy contact. Enemy contact. Pt.31. Enemy contact, that's an enemy 76B with, well, only main gun, that's 76, the 76 regular is the one with the ATGM support. Bradley's opening fire with that beautiful Bushmaster 25mm and destroying that PT-76B. Another 76B, not a bad thing. If we can destroy him all, that would be nice. If there are truly some contacts, fall back. If there are truly some contacts here where they're supposed to be survivors, we are not seeing it. Well, that is, we're not seeing the survivors. They're probably all dead. It was a bogus thing. Okay, Bradley's here. Bradley's here. Bradley IFV here. Oh, I lost something, didn't I? I lost an Abrams. How the fuck didn't I see that, by the way? I lost the fucking Abrams. How the whole fuck did I not see that? Like, honestly, how the hell did I not see that I lost an Abrams? Like, honestly, I lost the best main battle thing I can have. How the fuck did that happen? Fucking hell, open fire. Of course. Yeah, my ass secondary objective have like a gazillion of men there waiting for us. And enemy contacts on the horizon. M2 Bradley is opening fire. M3 Bradley opening fire. What they are, I have no idea. Probably T-55s. Yeah, T-55s moving in like bosses they are. How did I lose the M1A? Not like I have a gazillion of these bastards anyway, so how the hell did I lose them? Is the truest question of them all. Get over here. Now bombing these locations because the probable of enemy rifle is the RPG-7s, RPG whatevers, probably Motorstrelki or Motorschützen even, who knows, we'll see that. About losing the Abrams, I don't care if I lose like M113s and shit like that, Jesus fucking shitty Christ. But losing the Abrams, do remember that we only have 4 missions for the US, but the thing is also that we don't have any at the moment way of buying units, and of course every loss counts. Every motherfucking loss counts. Still don't get it, how did I lose it? Like, I was expecting here like a constant battle with the PTs, but holy mother of God, that was bad. Also, mind you, these are the M3 Bradleys, which give us an insight towards the enemy. Okay, so let's see. Bradleys, move in a little bit closer and closer, and let's test that shit out. Here they go. Open fire, open fire. Kill that PT bastard. There are 2 of them. Sons of bitches. And that is the German version of the PT, mind you, which is not very much different. It just has a nice emblem there. And FOB right there where supposed to be survivors. I was actually expecting much survivors, not really enemy units there, but there you go. It was a ruse of sorts. It was indeed a ruse of sorts. I don't care if these guys do die. I don't get it, how the hell did they get the combat level. But there you go, an ATGM right here. ATGM right there. Right here. We don't know what exactly and where it is, because reality-wise we cannot get overly too close to the Bradleys. I might get freaking owned, and we don't want to lose our Bradleys because of the freaking ATGM Malutkas or whatever, or Fagot infantry, probably Fagot infantry. But there you go. Nonetheless, Bradleys from this location might overlook upon the enemy location there. It would be a nice addition, and we can actually see enemy contacts, exactly what they truly are. Lost the M113, lost the Abrams, goddamn it, still lost. The loss of the Abrams was the true problem. Excellent. And we have a corrected shot, so we can definitely target less known enemy positions, at least, if anything. And I love the consistency of my FPS in this one. I'm having bad FPS since, I don't know, since the last USSR mission. Like, FPS is below 20 for some fucking reason. You know, that's why I don't do usually 3D games. Prefer 2D over 3D any time of a fucking day, because, you know, they don't lag like a bitch because of unknown problems, you know, like Hellas Bellas. But nonetheless, let's get also the regular Bradleys. They also have the Tau. I mean, we all have an old Tau. Every Bradley has a Tau, it would seem. That is the ATGM capability. Get back here. ATGM there, okay. A rifleman over here guarding this approach. Excellent. Let's see, we have the Urals, which we're gonna collect. Thank you very much. Get GTFO out of there, get over here. Collect. Now, if we do some damage, I did not notice. I am not noticing that at all. But I can see that we have gained some ranks at least, unless we had 3 ranks on both of them. That would be nice. Though we did only bomb once before. But there you go. Nonetheless, while he bombs the living crap out of these locations, we're gonna start moving towards these parts. Or we can risk the M113. Fuck the M113. There you go. As I say that, someone is overlooking the M113 and says, you know what, Demon, the M113 is an amazing weapon of choice. You should not say such evil things about it. And I was definitely wrong, as you can see yourself. M1 Abrams here, Bradleys, move in. Enemy contacts, BTR-70. Again, armored personnel, only a heavy machine gun. And that's about it. Bradley's got stuck a little bit. Never a good thing indeed. Here Bradley opening fire. Wait, the ATGM missing the BTR-70. That's an armored personal carrier, of course. How could I have forgotten? I've been utilizing the BTR-70 a lot, as the Vilmoto Strelki come with the BTR-70, or one of those actually comes with BTR-70, or was the Sappers? No, Sappers comes with BMP specifically. And thank you, kill that BTR-70. Excellent. Now, problem with these guys is that I need some loving for them. So what I'm gonna be doing is move Urals to this location, this little open patch of ground there, and that way heal those bastards. Artillery always useful indeed. I'm gonna get as close as possible with the artillery so I have the maximum effect upon the enemy positions with each shot. Okay, so these Borellis are not scouts, but still they are awesome. And awesome should always have awesomer stuff near it. Like some beautiful riflemen. Move in. M113, are you low? Completely out of fuel. You should that icon should be completely red also. Like honestly, it's red here, it should be red here. Just blipping like that doesn't really help anyone. Over here, go. Stay here with Bradley. M11 Abrams up to this location. Hopefully you don't get seen by an enemy and get shot by something unknown before. I don't want to move riflemen out on the open, but it would seem that I'll have to. I don't know why, but it seems I'll have to. Possible again enemy content inside these locations. I do have a lot of Bradleys covering the entire Neidengruden, but the Neidengruden might have infantry inside and riflemen just getting right on top of that. The way that we destroyed those scouts did help. Enemy again, probably a BTR or some crap like that. Yes, it's a BTR and probably enemy contact very soon if they have any kind of insight towards us. I'm gonna hide these guys right here. Okay, excellent. Our Urals are moving to give some support and some loving in terms of fuel. Stingers move up front. Let's spread you guys a little bit so we have at least some coverage in case of the Mi-24s. You know, the Mi-24s, those are the problems. Any kind of a flying unit is going to be the problem for us. Fall back here and heal. Oh, come on, a little bit more. Get over here, get over here, get over here. Excellent. Heal my beautiful scouting M3 Bradleys. Okay, BTR 70, only a heavy machine gun attached to that. My riflemen moving into the forest area just to cover themselves up. And I get a little bit close up to these locations, specifically to these hangar thingies, whatever this truly is. And depots or something, who cares, maybe infantry inside, so that's why I'm moving my own infantry as close as possible, could go through the buildings themselves and slowly uncovering possible enemy contacts. Get here with the M113 Motostrelki, and of course quite understandable everything that we don't want to have. BTR 70 most, stay where you are, stay where you are. There are enemy contacts right there. ATGM opening fire. Well, we moved the M113 at the right time, so they just couldn't do anything. Excellent, there you go. And of course our artillery opening fire. At the moment our flanks are still secured, no enemy contacts there. So that's not just the BTR, they have more things. They have the BTR, some ATGM support by the enemy, probably BMPs and stuff like that. They're not on the move whatsoever. I love the sound effects when these things are dropping upon the enemy and the fire is spreading again. Not really much of an effect, except a little bit demoralizing, just a tad bit. It's not really an effect that you would expect for fire to have, like burning the units around and inside it is. Should definitely happen, and killing them off slowly but sure. Not immediately killing them, but slowly. Unless that was like a bomb dropped upon them, then that's a different thing, mind you. Let's get our only freaking command armor that we actually have. Get a little bit close with these Bradleys. Thank you very much. Riflemen, not seeing any enemy contacts whatsoever, except of course now we're seeing BTR, but in terms of infantry support inside these buildings, nothing. Let's move in. M113 Stingers here to cover any kind of possible enemy attack from this location. Move in with the Abrams. Bradley, stay where you are for now. M113 move in. If someone's gonna die, it's gonna be M113, not the Abrams. Unbelievable, only 2 Abrams left for us. Big mistake on my part. Massive mistake of not covering my most important units well. Get over here. No enemy contact at the moment. They probably have something more around these locations. They have to have something more. So support from the M1, M2 rallies, M3 rallies move again, and we have the LA Stinger still there covering that approach if the enemy comes in with the beautiful, ever so beautiful Mi-24, Ds, As, Bs, and all other thingies. Riflemen, move. Even though destroyed structures, they still give you a cover, which is always a nice thing. Always a nice thing. Riflemen, what shall I do with you? Well, the FOB is completely empty. That means this entire area is useless to control. Move. Move. Making a second line of defense, so to speak. Up to this position. Move, riflemen. M113 cover, approach to this location. Urals to this point. Go, go, go. Bradley, stay where you are with the riflemen covering you. Excellent. M109s move here. Abrams, stay where you are. Remember now we only have 2 Abramses. Don't ever forget about that mistake, ever. Riflemen finally inside the city. Bradleys, I don't think they'll be able to have to really see much, considering that there is a massive patch of forested area right there. Move in. Move in. Move in. You're gonna be a guinea pig, so to speak. We're gonna test out enemy formations. We'll know where they are, what they're doing, who their mama is truly is, and who daddy is, indeed. Let's move the AA guns up front. Contacts? No contacts. Riflemen? No contacts. I think we have totally demolished whatever they little had in this location. They actually did have a lot. Just saying a little isn't gonna be a comforting fact that they probably have something hidden. Move in, riflemen. Possible again, enemy could be hidden right here. And here comes the ATGM onto the M113. And missing, of course. So there you go. Enemy contacts right there. M113, sorry, M3 Bradley. See, I don't actually have a nice insight towards this specific location. So I'm going to be moving this Bradley to overlook that location over there. Need die bitch M Hung, and of course towards whatever that thing other is. Go here, M113. Riflemen closer. Bradleys follow. Really can't allow it to lose anything. Like we lost the Abrams, which is of course again, that's a big loss. I mean, losing any kind of other thing, but Abrams, fuck that. And of course, they were just waiting there. We got 2 M1 Abramses, Bradleys, and Rice Pattons. These Rice Pattons were actually quite good against the 80s. They can really damage a lot, really a lot. So there you go. I'm gonna save here like a beast, guys, and next time we're gonna be linking up with the German survivors, which is across this is gonna be a massive distance, but we're gonna be taking that and then on to the Allied assembly zone. I wish you the very best as always.